Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, all my friends. Today we have to finish our mid test assignment for the taking video as conversations. Today our topic is improving English proficiency. My name is Fajri. My student number 202502000018. I'm my department is system information. Okay, and please, you guys, you can introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoga Ilala. My student ID is 20240100270 and I'm also studying informatics. Thank you.
My name is Arman Septian Pratama. My student ID number is 202501000217. Okay, I'm from Informatika.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let me introduce myself to you. My name is Rocky Fernando. You can call me Rocky. ID number 2025 0010 from System Informatik.
Okay, last.
Hello everyone. My name is Prawita Mepilianti and my student ID number is 2025-01-00216 and my major is informatics.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for all. And then we'll start the conversations. As we already shared, we have five members to be in discussions about the improving English proficient. Okay, check it. Can start now.
Okay, thank you all for joining today's discussion. I would like to revisit the topic of improving English proficiency, but this time from a broader perspective, since each of you has different learning experiences, and I am hoping to gather more diverse strategies. So, what methods have been the most effective for you?
Okay, I'll start. For me, active listening is still the most important methods. So I listen to English podcasts, TED talks, and interview on a daily basis. But I don't just listen passively. I pause frequently to repeat certain expressions, analyze intonation, and observe how speakers structure their ideas. It trains both comprehension and speaking rhythm simultaneously.
That's a solid approach. I personally focus on structured reading. Every morning, I read English articles, business report, opinion pieces, and academic summaries. This develop not only vocabulary, but also analytical thinking. I highlight unfamiliar phrases and revisit them later. It helped me a lot of in it helped me a lot in writing formal email and reports.
For me, the most effective strategy has been guided speaking practice. I join weekly discussion group and attend online conversation season with native speaker. Real-time dialogues force me to think quickly, and negotiate meaning and express idea clearly. Is also help build confidence, which many learners struggle with.
Okay, I take a more technical approach. I spend time studying pronunciation and phonetics and understand how sounds are formed, like different between the and then the, and has improved my clarity significantly. I also use pronunciation tools to analyze my speech. Many learners skip this part and end up with these habits that are difficult to correct later.
Wow, interesting. It seems each of you emphasizes different aspects of language learning, listening, reading, speaking, and pronunciations. And but how do you maintain consistency? Many learners, including myself, start with enthusiasm and gradually lose momentum.
Small achievable goals. For example, instead of aiming to listen for 1 hour daily, I listen for 10 minutes after breakfast. Once it becomes a routine, I increase the duration naturally.
I agree. I also use a progress tracking method. I set weekly goals, 3 articles, 2 writing exercise, 1 conversation session. When I track my result, I keep me accountable.
Motivation is easier to maintain when the learning process feels meaningful. I choose topic that genuinely interest me, international business, innovation, leadership. That's why learning never feel like a
I think the
chores.
feedback plays a crucial role too, whether through native speaker, language apps, or writing correction tools. Receiving a correction help us identify our weaknesses. It prevents us from repeating the same mistakes.
That makes sense. And how about vocabulary? Many learners struggle to expand and retain vocabulary effectively.
Context-based vocabulary learning work best. Instead of memorizing lists, I learn words through real content, articles, videos, conversations. So when I understand the context, the word sticks.
And focus on collocation, not individual words. For example, instead of only learning analysis, learn content analysis, detailed analysis, analysis report. That combination sound more professional and natural.
I also practice writing paragraphs using new vocabulary. It forced me to apply what I have learned, which
Of course,
improves retention.
if the pronunciation is a part of the vocabulary, I immediately check how the new word is pronounced. Learning is correctly from the beginning saves time later.
These are very practical and concrete suggestions. Before we conclude, is there any final advice you would like to share?
Consistency is more important than intensity. Small, daily exposure work wonders.
Read widely, it expands vocabulary and help you understand different writing style.
Practice speaking regularly, even if it's just with yourself. Fluency requires
Yeah,
repetition.
remember, don't neglect the pronunciations. Clear speech lead to clear communications.
Thank you, everyone. Your insights are incredibly helpful, and I now understand that improving English requires a balanced combination of listening, reading, speaking, vocabulary, pronunciations, and consistent practice. I appreciate your time and
Okay,
contribution.
perfect,
So, thank
perfect.
you,
I hope
guys.
Yeah, thank
this
you.
conversation will improve our English,
Thank you.
how we learn as per our lecturer. This video we have to submit. Then I will let you know once it is edited. And then thank you for all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam
wabarakatuh.